exquisite cooking, and harmonizing yoga. Join us as we take the next 30 days to discover a whole new way of living. Hi, I'm Dr. Adam Thorne. Today we're going to keep things simple and discuss the knees and look at some practices we can use to help improve the strength and mobility of the knee joint. People today have a lot of knee issues because of their exercise patterns. So by doing this practice daily, you can help prevent injury to the knee, and if you already have an injury, you can help maintain the quality of your knee and also use these practices for rehabilitation. So the first thing we're going to do is a gentle squat. We're going to have the legs slightly externally rotated from the hips. That way we can get into a good supportive squat. So just come down as low as you feel comfortable. For some of us this might mean just a few inches down. For others who are more flexible, it may mean dropping the hips all the way to the same height as the knees. But don't go too low because our focus is on activating the thigh muscles. And as you squat down, imagine that when you lift, you're pressing the earth away from you. So you're lowering down towards the earth, and then as you raise up, you're pressing the ground away from your body. Also see if you're displacing weight between one side of the body and the other. Are you favoring one over the other? Sometimes we put more weight into one side of the body, which then is going to stress one knee over the other. If you have injury, then you're also going to be much more likely to put weight into the uninjured side. Alright, so now that we've got the knee joints warmed up, we can come into a standing knee rotation. So bring the knees together, and then all we're going to do is circle the knees around together. So as you bend, bring the knees out to the left, then forward and to the right, and then straighten the knees. And then you can just alternate directions. So once you straighten the knees completely, go in the opposite direction, bending, rotating, then straightening. And as you do this, try to move more through the knees as opposed to through the hips. So you can do this movement through the hips or through the knees. So try to isolate so that we're doing a knee rotation. Alright, good. Now we're going to move into strengthening the muscles in the knees. For this, just raise the knee up to hip height, straighten the leg out, press through the heel, and then lower the foot down, keeping the leg straight as you release it towards the earth. Now the opposite side. Lift, straighten, lower. Okay, if you want to move with the breath, inhale, lift and extend, exhale, release. Alright, now from here, we're going to come to seated on the ground. Have the legs out in front. Very simple practice, and one that you want to do at least 2 times a day if you're someone who has a knee injury. So just keep the legs straight, and then we're going to press the knees, the back side of the knees, as firmly into the earth as we can, and draw the kneecaps up towards the thighs, which is going to stretch and strengthen the muscles that are located around the knee joint. And then you can release and relax, allow the kneecaps to slide back down. So we'll do a few more of these. Contract, hold, squeeze, pull the kneecaps up,
then release, relax. Again, engage, press the back of the knees into the earth, strengthen the legs, and release. A few more. Good. Now we'll move into a knee rotation without the resistance. So we did the standing knee rotation, which is going to have resistance from the ground. And now we'll do one free of resistance. Draw the right knee into the chest, support the thigh with the hands, and then circle the lower leg around from the knee joints. Try not to move too much through the hip, so you can really widen out the rotation if you involve the hip, but avoid that by holding the upper leg firmly with the hands. So rotate in one direction 5 times, and then the opposite direction 5 times. Now straighten the leg out and release. Opposite leg, knee to chest. Rotate, support, firmly grasp the upper leg with the hand. 5 circles. We're going in the opposite direction. Good. If at any point during the practice you find your knees to be under strain or discomfort, one thing that you can do to help relieve that is to realign the knee joints with a simple knee to chest, drawing the knee in, and then straightening the leg out, keeping the hands behind the thigh, press through the heel, and then engage the back of the thigh with the palms. Then lower the leg down and go into the opposite leg, knee to chest, straighten out, press through the heel, press the back of the leg into the hands, then release the leg. Let's do this a few times. Knee to chest, straighten, press down, release, knee to chest, straighten, press down, and release. If you're looking to strengthen the knees, another posture that we often use is the bridge pose. So Setu Bandhu Sarvangasana, coming onto your back, feet separated at hips distance, arms alongside the body, and then try to touch the back side of the heels with the hands. Keep the fingers straight, palms down, and just barely touch the middle finger with the center of the heel. Then you know you have the right distance. The right distance is when we lift the hips up, the knee should remain above the ankle. It's really bad to have the knees in too close, especially if you have knee injury, and a little bit of a wider angle is not harmful, but it's not going to give us the full posture that we're looking for. So again, knees above the ankles, and then as you inhale, lift the hips to the sky, and then as you exhale, lower the hips down. So moving with the breath, inhale, lifting, pulling the pelvis up, using the thigh muscles and the gluteus maximus and medius to lift, and then release. A few more, lifting with the inhalation, lowering with the exhalation. Alright, and relax. For the final knee-focused practice, all we're going to do is come onto our belly, palms down, tuck the toes so that the bottoms of the feet are perpendicular to the earth. And then all you're going to do is lift the kneecaps off the ground without lifting the hips also, and then release them down. So this is a good inner knee stretch, and is something that you're going to be using if you have knee injury on a daily basis. So lift the knees up and away from the ground, press through the heels, hold, and then release. Again, lift, press through the heels, engage the thighs, draw the kneecaps up, like we did before, and then release. 2 more. Now for another practice that they always recommend is good for maintaining healthy knees is just Virasana, which some people also call Vajrasana, and it's thunderbolt pose on the knees. Knees together, big toes touching, and then drop the buttocks down towards the inside arches of the feet. And then you just sit here for 5 to 10 minutes. When you need to release, straighten the legs and come into a gentle forward bend until the legs have restored blood flow. And then you could go into another practice or continue with your day. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed and look forward to having further classes with you. Namaste.